Hello everybody! Welcome to Human Connections. It's Tess. Okay, today we are going to be talking about how to make a vision board. I am so excited because starting this whole new adventure for me, I really wanted to create a vision board to help me focus on where I want my future to go with this journey. So I started talking to some of my mentors, watching their videos, and just doing some research on how to make a good vision board. Because at first I literally thought it was just like, alright, get a poster board, slap on some pictures, and hopefully it all just happens in about 5 years. Turns out I was wrong, thank goodness, because you can really control it more, right? So first, before I show you my vision board, which I'm really excited about, I want to tell you the supplies you'll need for the vision board. So you will first need a board. Obviously, a poster board. You can have a big one, you can have maybe a smaller one if this is something you want to like put in like your private office or something. I'm putting mine in my bedroom, so I have a pretty decent sized board. 2, you're going to need something to paste these things down with, so tape, glue, etc. I use tape. Let's see, number 3, you're going to need magazines. So you want magazines that are full of color because you want your future to be full of color and you want to get super specific so you're able to visualize it, and we'll talk about that later. But and then the last thing you're going to need is, you'll need scissors. That's number 4, to cut these things out. And the last thing you'll need is a positive, happy attitude. Okay, moving on. So what you're going to want to do whenever you first get these magazines is you're going to want to flip through every single page and look at the pictures, and you're going to say to yourself, does this strike a chord with me? Do I get an emotional high from this? Or does this change my emotion in any way? If so, rip it out for everything, all right? Don't worry about if it's going to go on your vision board or not. Don't worry about how you're going to categorize it. Don't even worry about that. Every picture that rings a bell for you emotionally, rip it, okay? One of my friends told me whenever we were going shopping, she'd be like, you know, hold an outfit up to you and be like, is this me? And if it is, you buy it. Same type of thing with this. If you feel like, I could see myself doing this, or wow, this rings a chord, rip it, okay? That's what you do. So if you see like a tropical island and you feel happiness from that, rip. If you see this beautiful little animal and you want to cuddle it someday, rip, okay, etc. After that, you are going to take this stack of ripped out magazine papers and you are going to really, really focus on what do you really want. So you're going to zone in on what you want and what you want to put on your board, okay? And so let me show you my board. Okay, this is my board. Don't mind the squiggly line in the center. I'll tell you about it a little later. But this is my board, and I'm super, super excited about it and super impressed with it. As you can see, there are words on there too. So I cut out individual words, and I even cut out letters to create my own sentences and things. All right? So whenever you have this pile of pictures and words and letters, you're going to start navigating and start thinking, okay, what do I want to do with these? So I realized that I was pulling pictures out from pretty much 4 different categories, okay? The 4 different categories that I subconsciously came up with were luxury on this side, so really like places I could really see myself living and places I want to live, etc. On this side, it's adventure, just random adventures things that I can go do, go see, things like that. This side is all about travel. I love travel, so I want to travel anywhere and everywhere. So the majority of this side was like scenery for traveling. And then this last side was anything dealing with being healthy. So whether that's physical activity, what I'm eating, what I'm drinking, that's going to be on this side. Okay? And you just start laying all these out, and I taped them all down. And then what I did was I started creating different quotes, different words that went along with how I wanted to feel in the future, what I wanted to do in the future. So I said, create music. I want to create music. One quote was full of strength and energy. I am strong. Do something awesome. I'm an author. Let's see, this one, all that's within me is all that I need. Okay, so you're creating that. And then let's talk about this line here for a second. So one of my mentors, whenever I was watching his video, whenever I was learning how to do a vision board, he said that we need to put some sort of infinity symbol, well, the infinity symbol somewhere to remind our beings and ourselves every time you look at it that we are infinite humans and that there are infinite possibilities to what we are capable of. So this helps remind me, as you can see, the infinity sign is connected to every category, every single category. And so it reminds me that I can have all of these things if I want them. Okay, so that's what it reminds me of. Okay, so after you have your vision board created, like I said, you don't just hang it up and hope it happens in 5 years. I learned that you have to do some sort of ritual. And I know some of you are thinking like, oh my gosh, like you're doing a ritual? Like that's so weird. Okay, let's just drop our egos at the door for a second and give it a chance. It's not like this crazy weird ritual. It's literally, this is what you're gonna do. And I'm gonna start it with you because I haven't done this yet because I just got done with my board. So I'm gonna hang this up on my bed, just like this. It's gonna be hanging up on my wall, okay? And every morning and every night, I'm gonna look at it. And I'm gonna look at the board and I'm gonna read off the phrases and the sentences and the words that I have. So all those things that I just read to you, I'm gonna read those off and I'm gonna really try to feel it with a burning passion. And at first I know it's probably gonna seem kind of weird and awkward because you've probably never done something like this before. Neither have I, it's okay. But I'm really gonna put my heart and soul into it. And I'm sure with time, it will be easier and I'll really start to feel it more, okay? So not only do you need to read off the words and start to feel it, but you want to make this your reality. So you want to picture it and feel it on the inside to trick your subconscious into exerting it on the outside. Okay, your subconscious doesn't know the difference between what's on the inside of you and what's on the outside. It's just creating constantly, right? So we want to trick it and feel and believe and make it think that this is already here so that it will be. For some of you, I know that may be confusing. It is a little confusing, but we'll have to talk about all of that later. Subconscious, conscious, quantum physics, that can be another video. But that's what we're doing. So in order to do that, you're going to visualize first. That's the first thing you're going to do. So you're going to visualize. So you're going to visualize yourself on the mountain. Like I'm going to visualize myself climbing that mountain. And then when I'm on the top of that mountain, I'm going to feel the wind in my hair and I'm going to feel the bitter chill of being on top of that mountain. Okay? And then I'm going to picture myself in my new luxurious car and I'm going to feel the leather on the wheel and I'm going to on the steering wheel and I'm going to feel the seatbelt across me and I'm going to feel the smooth ride, right? So you're doing that with so many things, or you're going to taste the food that you're culturing yourself with if you're going to travel somewhere, right? So you're really becoming into this zone of you're already here, okay? So not only do you have to visualize and feel the visualization, but next you have to really get the emotion behind it. Okay, so this is really, really important. So you need to tag an emotion to the experience that you're going to have. So if I'm on top of this mountain, I am feeling just happy and joyful and at peace. And you want to get so zoned into that emotion that it is literally like you're there. With so many of these things, that's what you want to do, okay? And that's what's going to trick your subconscious into, instead of it just being on the inside, it will then portray on the outside, meaning it will be in your future. Does that make sense? Okay? So this is so exciting. Like I said, I'm going to do this with you guys. So go ahead and create your vision board in the next couple of days. Let's do this together. We'll go ahead and talk about how our journey is going with this vision board, some things that maybe, some problems if we run into them, or some really great things that are happening because of it. If you already do vision boards and you have some advice, let us know. We wanna know what it's about, okay? So help us out a little bit. If you haven't joined my Facebook group so we can talk about this, because I'm going to be posting this video on my Facebook group and we'll have a discussion about it, join my Facebook group. It's at Human Connections. Just ask to join. It's a private group and we would love for you to be there. But until then, go ahead and do something awesome today. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I really appreciate it. And I will see you later. Until next time, bye.